Alright y'all, so I have my 7 books here, my official Booktubeathon 2016 TBR. As per the rules, I have 7 books and I have fulfilled all the challenges with my picks. So let me go ahead and formally introduce these novels to you. So the first challenge was to read a book with yellow on the cover, and for that challenge I chose The Queen of the Tierling by Erica Johansson. This is a high fantasy adult novel. Yes, you heard that here. If you did not know that before, this is an adult novel. It is not a young adult novel. And it is about a young queen, I suppose, and her rise to power. You know, it's very political, it's high fantasy, it has action, adventure. I feel like it probably has a touch of romance as well. I've been wanting to read this for a while now. It came out, I want to say 2014 or 15, I'm not quite sure. The sequel has already come out, and I don't know if there will be any more books in the series. I'm not very familiar with this book series in general, but I definitely picked up the first 2 books, so I'm excited to dive into this for the Booktubeathon this year. The second challenge was to only read a book after sunset, and for that challenge I picked a book that actually fulfills 2 challenges for me. The other challenge that it knocks out is actually challenge number 3, which is to read a book that you discovered because of Booktube, and that is Poison Princess by Kresley Cole. Kresley Cole is one of my favorite romance novelists, and I'm really excited to dive into her young adult paranormal series, and I have heard really great things about this from numerous booktubers here, and people seem to really love this series. There's kind of a cult following behind this series, so I'm very excited to finally start it. And 3 challenges already knocked down. Amazing! Next on the list is to read a book by favorite author, and this one is tricky because the shelf, as you saw, that I was choosing from had a lot of young adult novels on it, and most of my favorite authors aren't young adult novelists for the most part. You know, they're like children's authors or classics or adult. So it's kind of slim pickings for me, but I did find an author that I'm really starting to love because of her Star-Crossed series, and that is Josephine Angelini. She began another series, and the first book in that series is Trial by Fire. I have been wanting to read this for a while, and so, you know, why not? Why not? And yes, it is a YA novel. I was trying to stay away from YA this TBR, but you know, like I said, the shelf I was choosing from was kind of rough. Challenge number 5 was to read a book that is older than me, and I'm very pleased to present The Phantom Tollbooth by Norton Juster. And this was one of my favorite books as a child. I have not read it since I was a kid, and I'm really excited to revisit this novel. I believe it was published in 1961. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself here. And that is definitely older than me, so yay. And I'm just excited to dive back into this world. I remember reading it as a kid and being swept away by the story and the magical realism and the lessons, and I can't wait. I can't wait to get back into this one. Next is read and watch a book to movie adaptation. This was rough, but thankfully I had this book on my shelf, and I'm so excited to finally dive into Ender's Game by Orson Scott Card. This book has been on my want to read TBR pile of life for so long. Everyone that's read it raves about it, loves it, so I'm finally excited to join the crew. I'm sure I'm gonna love it. I love anything space and sci-fi, and I can't wait to watch the film. I heard mixed reviews on the film, but I'm excited to find out for myself. And last but not least, I have a pile here, is rule number 7, read 7 books. And the 7th book I chose is adult novel The Death of Bees by Lisa O'Donnell. And I've been wanting to read this book for a while. This was one of the very first books that I hauled on this channel when I first started Booktube, and when I was shopping at Book Outlet every other freaking weekend. So it has definitely been languishing on my shelf waiting for me to pick it up, and I'm finally ready. It's an adult book, but it is about children. 2 young girls, I believe, lose their parents in some kind of tragic manner or something of that kind. I'm not quite sure. I think it's very macabre and a little dark. I think maybe they end up burying their parents, so they know something about the murder or have something to do with the murder. I'm not 100% sure now. It's been so long since I've read The Dust Jacket, but I'm really excited to dive back into this, and hopefully I can complete the challenge of reading 7 books this week. We shall see. So there you, So there you have it, my Booktubeathon TBR for 2016. I'm super excited to be a part of it this year, and I'm sure as all of you, just reading every day, and I probably won't be very active on Twitter. I'm really sorry. I haven't quite fallen in love with the whole tweeting thing. I tried, but it's just not for me. But I definitely will be marking my progress on Instagram and Snapchat. So please go follow me on Instagram and Snapchat if you are interested in my progress every single day. And this video is going up late on the first day, Monday the 18th. So I probably won't mark any of my progress till the evening time, but I will try to get this video up for you guys ASAP. If not, then you can definitely catch up with my progress on Tuesday, but definitely go follow me on Snapchat and Instagram so you can see how I'm doing, and definitely comment below if you will be participating in this year's Booktubeathon and what you will be reading, and if you will be doing any of the challenges. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!